All right, my lovely ladies, come on in. Come on and make yourself at home. Plan on staying for a little while. Today we're going to talk about Avalon, a little bit about the background, why we're here, our purpose, how come, and maybe why you're here too. See if you've ever wished that there were a place where women could think deeply and feel intensely and still breathe. Well, welcome to Avalon. See, it's not the mythical island, although we won't deny a slight resemblance. Not a self-help brand and not a spiritual circus, and definitely not another glow-up factory, just promising enlightenment in 3 easy steps. Avalon's something rarer, quiet, reverent sanctuary for women whose lives exist in a real world, and whose inner world is where the real action happens. Okay, in here, for the woman who is beautiful in a way she never asked to be, and sensitive in a world that rewards numbness, and intelligent in a world that prefers simplicity, and spiritually curious in a world that prefers certainty, and emotionally deep in a world that prefers convenience, and tired, so very tired, being misunderstood. Well, this is the woman Avalon was built for. And so, what Avalon? What is it, and what isn't it? Well, I'll say this: Avalon's really not here to entertain you, but it's here to steady you. It's not here to dazzle you with glitz, and it's here to restore your dignity. It's not here to shout over the noise. It's here to give you a place where the noise it doesn't exist. Think of Avalon as a cathedral you get to build inside your own chest, your own heart, a place where your inner life is not only allowed, but honored, where your depth is not a liability and your beauty is not a burden, where your sensitivity it's not a flaw and your intelligence is not too much, where your spiritual curiosity is not weird. This is the home for the woman who has always lived between two worlds. So, what is the Avalon woman? What does she look like? She is the woman who thinks deeply, feels intensely, loves fiercely. She sees everything. She forgives too much. She carries too many people. She's still wondering if maybe she's the problem. And she's the woman who's been adored, misunderstood, objectified, underestimated, spiritually hungry, emotionally overloaded, and quietly heroic. She is the woman who has lived 1,000 inner lives while the world only noticed her outer one. Avalon is for her. Okay? And Avalon has a voice. Avalon speaks with warmth, clarity, reverence, humor. Well, the dry, knowing kind, okay? And a gentle authority that says, you're safe here. Sit down. Stay a while. Exhale. It's the voice of someone who's lived enough life to know better and enough humility to never pretend they've arrived. It's the voice that says, inner grounding matters. Feminine depth is real. Emotional overload is not a character flaw. The beauty burden is a lived experience. Feminine healing is sacred. Self regulation is survival. And grounding the feminine is an art. Yes. My little book, The Zen of Grounding the Feminine. Avalon doesn't preach. No. You you've noticed that. We're not preachers here. It names what you lived. Pretty much it. And so here's the story behind Avalon. Avalon was born from a man who has walked into over 10,000 homes, seen the outer life performance close up. All right. Felt the inner life starvation behind the marble countertops and worked with inmates, sex workers, and the spiritually wounded. Loved deeply, failed honestly, and risen quietly. And decided that the world needed a place where women could finally breathe. The Avalon is not a brand, it's a response. A response to a world that has forgotten the inner life, as a response to a culture that rewards the mask and punishes the soul. It's a response to the woman and the women who have carried too much alone for too long. So, the Avalon experience. Well, let's talk about that. When you enter Avalon, you're not entering a channel, you're entering a sanctuary, a place where your mind is honored, your emotions are understood, your beauty is contextualized, your sensitivity is respected, your spirituality is welcome, your story is safe, your depth is celebrated. Avalon is not loud. No, it's not flashy. It's not trying to go viral. Uh-uh. It's trying to go inward. It's trying to build a cathedral in your heart, not a spectacle on your screen. All right. So why does it matter? Well, because women like you have been over sexualized, underseen, overworked, under supported, over expected, under understood. And you deserve a place where your inner life is not only allowed, but central. Avalon is that place. It's a sanctuary. It's a refuge. It's a mirror. It's a mentor. It's a companion. It's a quiet revolution. And yes, a little bit of magic. Well, you made it this far. Am I going to bore you again with the you rock sign? Yeah, because you really do. So I would say thank you for your visit and spending a little time with me today. Be sure to visit my other channels, the Sovereign Archive, Sovereign Way, and Giuseppe Greek Lyre music, too. If you like original sounds, you want to go back a few thousand years, that'll put you right there. Listen to it while you're studying or making love, having a little wine. Look, send me your comments. Don't stay away too long. I miss you guys already. And until we meet again, may we all remain